Hi, Steve Weintraub, Yiddish Dance Master, here with a brand new dance for Hanukkah to one of my favorite new Hanukkah songs. Happy Joyous Hanukah from the album by the same name by the Klezmatics with lyrics by none other than Woody Guthrie. And it's kind of a set dance, sort of like a square dance or a contra dance, except it's designed to be done by yourself on Zoom. So it has a refrain, and then it has a curious figure that's going to use the space in a room as your partner. So let's look at the refrain, which starts with a pas de basque or a setting step. 1, 2, 3, 4 twists. 2, 3. That pas de basque step forward and clap, and step back and clap. Then we're going to move to the side, starting with the right foot and stepping with the right, and 2, and 3, and 4. Notice I'm stepping forward on the heel and kind of stepping the other foot behind. Then we're going to take a kick and go the same thing in the other direction. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and another kick. That'll set us off into the figure. So let's try just that much with music.
How many nights for Hanukkah? Happy joyous Hanukkah. Nights and days, days and nights. Happy joyous Hanukkah. 8 of the nights of Hanukkah. Happy joyous
Kick.
Hanukkah.
Other way.
8 of the days and 8 of the nights. Happy joyous Hanukkah.
Kick. And then we'll go into the figure. Let's look at the figure. The figure involves bouncing around the cardinal points. Imagine that you're standing on a compass rose. North is in front of you, south is behind you, east is to your right hand, west is to your left hand, or as if you were standing on a map. And the motion of this is to pat to one wall and then bump into another wall. Pat and bump. But rather than going back and forth, we're going to work our way bouncing around. So the first movement is to the north, and then bump to the west, going counterclockwise. Pat to the south, and then bump to the east. Then we reverse that. Pat south, bump to the west, pat north, and then come back. And then we have another refrain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step to the side. Notice that my opposite shoulder from what foot I'm leading towards is moving forward as I step, and then other way, 2, 3, and we end that with a kick. Now we're going to go into figure 2, which is just the reflection of figure 1. So we go north, and now we're going to go around the space clockwise. To the east, pat south, to the north, bump, pat south, to the east, and back to the north, and return. So that path was north, east, south, west, west, south, east, north. We do another refrain. Now we basically go back to figure 1, which is the counterclockwise, north, west, south, east, back south, north, and refrain. Figure 4, guess what? Same as figure 2. North, east, clockwise, south, west, back to the south, back to the east, back to the north, and return. Fifth figure is a little different because the music changes. It turns into a pachtanz. So we're going to do a little get ready for the pach step. 3 steps to one side and a couple of step touches. 1 touch, 2 touch, other way, touch, 1 touch, 2 touch. Walk forward with 2 steps and 3 claps. 1 and a 2 and a clap, clap, clap. Backwards and a stamp, stamp, stamp. Forward and a back with the stamps. Refrain. And then we have a final figure, because a lot of these dances ended with a star figure. Since we don't have a lot of people, maybe just myself or yourself, we're going to put your hand as if it was resting on something. sort of stay in that point in space as if it's like an axle, and you're going to go around your hand. You have 4 counts for each direction. 4, 2, 3, 4. Then back the other way, or 4 counts for each quarter. Round 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Forward 2 steps and come back 2 steps to end that figure. Then we're back to the last refrain, which we repeat. Bum ba da da ba ba da da dee da 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 da. Bum ba da da ba ba da da. We repeat that with a coda. Step and ta-da. Azoy. Let's try that with the music.
How many nights for Hanukkah? Happy joyous Hanukkah.
So this is kind of the intro,
Days and nights, happy joyous Hanukkah.
but it has the same steps as the other refrain.
Happy joyous Hanukkah. Hey to the days and eight
Except
to the
instead of
nights,
doing the
happy
figure
joyous
here, we're just going to walk
Hanukkah.
forward and back with a pat, with a bump, north, south, bump.
How many candles
Refrain.
do I light? Happy joyous Hanukkah. 8 are the candles you should light for
Rock,
happy joyous
back,
Hanukkah.
to the right.
8 are the nights of Hanukkah. Happy joyous Hanukkah.
Other way,
8 are the days and 8 are the nights. Happy joyous Hanukkah.
to the north with a pat, bump west, pat south, bump east, pat south, bump west, to the north, bump, pat, I'm sorry,
One for Moses on the mount. Happy joyous Hanukkah. 2 for the mother and the father love.
Rock,
Happy joyous Hanukkah.
to the right,
8 are the nights of Hanukkah. Happy joyous
kick,
Hanukkah. 8 are the days and 8 are the nights. Happy joyous Hanukkah.
forward now the other way around, pat to the east, bump, pat south, to the west, bump, south again, reverse that, back to the east, to the north, send yourself back home to the south.
3 for the books that Ezra taught.
Rock,
Happy
swivel.
joyous Hanukkah. 4 for the Hebrew children. Happy joyous Hanukkah. 8 are the nights of Hanukkah. Happy joyous Hanukkah.
Kick.
8 are the days and 8 are the nights. Happy joyous
First figure
Hanukkah.
again. Pat west. Bump. Pat to the south. Bump to the east. Pat south. Bump to the west. Back to the north. And reverse.
5 for the brothers Maccabee. Happy joyous Hanukkah. 6 for the tricks the king did play. Happy joyous Hanukkah.
Moving right.
8 are the nights of Hanukkah. Happy joyous Hanukkah.
Moving left.
8 are the days and 8 are the nights. Happy joyous Hanukkah.
Go north again. Round the other way. Pat bumps east. Pat south. Bump west. Pat south. Bump east again. Reversing your path. Bump pat.
7 for the sons of Hannah that died. Not so happy Hanukkah. 8 for the new built altar place. Happy joyous Hanukkah. 8 are the nights of Hanukkah. Happy joyous Hanukkah.
Kick yourself the other way. Here comes the potch tots. 3 steps to the right. With a tap. 2 more taps. 3 steps to the left. Forward with 2 steps and a claps. Back with 3 stamps. Back. Refrain.
9 is the light of God that shines. Happy joyous Hanukkah. Around this whole wide world tonight on a happy joyous Hanukkah.
Make the pinwheel.
4 God's light that shines.
The star.
8 for the new build altar place. 7 for the sons of Hannah that died. 6 for the kings and
Around the
tricks
other
they
way.
tried. 5 for the
Change
brothers
hands.
Maccabee. 4 for the Hebrew children. 3 for the books that Ezra taught. 2 for the father and
Forward
mother
and back.
love. 1
Forward,
for
forward,
Moses
back
on
and
the
back.
mount. 8 are the nights of Hanukkah. Happy joyous Hanukkah. 8 are the days and 8 are the nights. Happy joyous Hanukkah. 8 are the nights of Hanukkah. Happy joyous Hanukkah. 8 are the days and 8 are the nights.
Forward and ta-da.
Hanukkah.
I hope you like that. Give it a try. And you should be able to do that on a Zoom screen with a bunch of your friends all careening around your rooms, probably looking like you're all on the same path and enjoying yourselves with one another as if we're dancing together at a party. This totally is a party dance. Happy Hanukkah, everybody, and I hope you enjoy the dance. Thank you.